Hold on to your spacesuits, kids. It's season 2, this week on The Hapless Heroes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Hapless Heroes. My name is Dave, and it is my fantastic pleasure to tell you that I will be your host and dungeon master for this evening. It is my even greater pleasure to introduce my cast, and we're going to start on my right with Francesco as Percival Flodhest.
It's great to be here.
To his right is Nicole as Glorp Glup Glop.
Hi, kids.
To her right is John as Jam Jam.
Jam Jam is.
To his right, we have Lou as Lev Zangief.
Hello.
To his right, we have Mike as Brunner Brew Blitzbore.
Hello, and pleased to meet you.
To his right, we have Seb as Choom.
I'm just happy to be here, to be honest.
And to his right, we have Zach as Euclid.
Hey, this is what my voice sounds like now. I honestly can't remember if it's different from episode 0.
No, it's
pretty good.
Same.
All right.
Nailed it.
I
Consistency.
immediately remind myself of Bobcat Goldthwait.
No, it's
It's
a
not
different
Bobcat.
voice. It's a
This
different
is
voice
Muppet.
entirely.
No,
I
it's
have never heard
100%
of that
Patrick Mahomes.
comedian.
Patrick Mahomes. Oh, geez.
Yeah, this voice is modeled after Patrick Mahomes. Obviously.
Yikes.
Listen, no, the dude's got some Kermit to him. Anyway, in the corner of a dingy break room, at the bottom of a scientific facility, somewhere to the southwest of Arcanum City, the news comes on a television. Good evening. With Channel 42 News, I'm Vectro Green. Tonight, tempers flare over new parking regulations. In sports, Arcanum City CC travels to Tidestone Harbor to face the Mythic in the first round of the Ultra Cricket League playoffs. But first, our lead story. The eyes of Arcanum City, and in fact all of Concordia Prime, look to the skies in advance of the maiden voyage of a new class of spacecraft. The Cosmos Concordia is the first of what have been dubbed by the Intergalactic Arcane Initiative as Spelljammers, capable of interstellar travel and exploration. Spectators have gathered from far and wide to witness tomorrow morning's launch. Arcanum City Police advise caution around both the downtown core and the southwest outskirts due to increased vehicle and pedestrian traffic. And now, Chester Kettle Dragon the 14th with the weather. The camera pans out to this dingy break room. A few employees of the Intergalactic Arcane Initiative are in between jobs on their lunch break. Second shift lunch break, mind you, but lunch break nonetheless. A large hippopotamic person.
We're just called GIF.
Yes, but I want to be descriptive for the audience out there.
I know, and I'm just saying.
They look like hippopotami.
Yeah.
Hippopotami.
Because I feel like hippopotamic might be a little
Loved that, though.
cryptic.
Loved that.
They have obtained much hippopotamiosity.
It's going to be a whole hippo. Just hippo line of words coming.
Listen, if I have to hear any more of this shit, you're all getting a hippo violation.
Uh-oh.
In this break room, there is a large hippo person, a medium penguin, and a small monkey. All in various uniforms, coveralls, lab coats of the IAI. Give me a brief description of yourself, what you might be doing in the break room.
Percival is, well, he's not necessarily on break right now. He's got a clipboard in his hand. He's still got his hard hat on, and he's actually checking a few electrical panels in the break room because the lights keep flickering in here. And he's just kind of like, he's like listening to the news broadcast on the television. You could just see him. He's just like ticking some check boxes, like on a piece of paper that he's holding. And like twirling his whiskers that have been like twisted and twirled into like a curly mustache on both sides, right? And he's just kind of like playing with that as he's, every now and again, just checking a box, like, looking at the panels, checking out some of the wires, fiddling around a little bit, making some checks, and then, just kind of overhearing the conversation between the other people in the break.
The lights might be flickering because over by the refrigerator, Jam is in a reclining beach chair with a giant sun lamp over him in his swim trunks, or I should say, what's the little tiny swim trunk? Speedo, with a margarita in his hand.
Like a penguin speed. Is this how you take your breaks?
So wait, do you have like a uniform that you have taken off and put over the back of a
there
chair
is
somewhere?
I used to work with this guy.
This is clearly a very advanced society. This is very, very evolved.
This is the future.
He has sunglasses on, and he's just relaxing with a margarita. And the sun lamp might be drawing all the power from the rest of the lights in the room.
Sitting adjacent to this massive sun lamp that is just taking up this break room, this tiny monkey man sitting on the counter because there's no chairs available that would allow him to sit eye level with the rest of the room as he's peeling a grape very meticulously. And his uniform, he has already ripped the sleeves off. It looks like it has not seen a wash cycle in a little while. And he's just complaining. They can't get us any good chairs in here, but they let you bring a lamp. And did you bring the beach with you?
Choom seems like he would be like a hammock guy. Anyway.
You got that on voice alone? Okay,
yeah.
Interesting.
Love that.
He seems a very relaxed, very leisurely fellow.
Sure.
Meticulously peeling a grape. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
so,
so
we got
relaxed.
a hammock guy and apparently a banana hammock guy.
Ew.
Oh, wow. I'm going to respond to the comment about the lamp, right? And just be like, yes, actually. And I'm going to look over. Is there a name tag? Do I actually know these two? Like, have I come across them during like a work shift before? Do they look familiar to me? Because like the IAI, I'm sure, is a large organization.
Yeah, I would imagine you've seen them in passing if you're all using the same break room. There's break rooms all over the place. If you're here,
would I know their names though? I guess would I have seen them enough times to know their names?
Yeah, no, I would say that these are people that you have seen in passing. You might have had, a couple of elevator conversations with, but still might have to look at the name tag because, the name maybe escapes you a little.
I'm trying to do a quick glance over at the name tag because I want to just be like, Jam. Yeah, I've been meaning to actually address the sun lamp issue. My superiors have been kind of on my case about the power issues here in the break room. And, well, I can't help but notice that that lamp there is drawing a lot of power. And listen, I don't want to turn this into an issue. Is there maybe somewhere else that you could do that where it's just not my problem? Hello?
He's talking to you, Jam.
Nothing. Nothing.
This guy's got balls.
Jim's got like the fucking sun tanning like goggle things on, right? So he can't. He's got like earmuffs or something.
So Jam takes a sip from his swirly straw into his margarita, pushes up his sunglasses, and just says, Jam is getting ready for a very wonderful vacation.
On break?
I'm gonna go ahead and repeat what Choom said here. Yeah, on break in the break room.
Yes, you have to be ready for the weather, you know.
And you get like ready. I mean, listen, I'm not one to judge. Listen, I'm so happy you get. Where are you going on vacation? Actually, you know, it's not even worth it. We'll talk about that later. The whole point is there's an electrical issue here in the break room. I've been assigned to fix it. My supervisors are on my case. I'm just kindly asking you to maybe stop using that ridiculous sun lamp. Just find somewhere else to do it where it's not my problem.
Choom is like kind of like peeking over. He's like, "Did you say margarita?"
Jam finishes his margarita. Looks at his wrist, which doesn't have a functioning watch on it, and then looks at the clock on the wall.
Wait, does it have a non-functioning watch on his wrist?
Jam is just Penguin Bender.
Does the watch just say it's beach time where a clock should be?
It will soon. And he just kind of waits for a couple seconds, and then the timer on the sun lamp just goes off and it turns itself off, and the lights go back to functioning as they normally were.
Well, I guess that's something. You're not going on vacation before the launch party, though, right? I'm assuming you guys are going.
Immediately after.
Fantastic.
Blam! The far door blasts open, like almost like it was kicked open, and a very enthusiastic Minotaur bursts into the room. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Another good simulation run! Yeah, penguin dude! Hey there, monkey man. He kind of comes on over to you, you know, putting his hand out like he's looking for a high five.
I hold my hand out tentatively, like, "Yeah,
Yeah!
yeah."
Yeah, what's up, scientist guy? Hey! Puts his
Just a
hand out towards
technician,
you.
but sure, yeah, hey.
Yeah! Damn right, science guy! Woo! Man. It points at the at Choom, and then over at Jam sitting in his reclining little chair there. You two look like some party folks, man.
I mean, I've been known to get down on a margarita. He just like side eyes at Jam.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, so me and the crew, right? We're having a bit of a launch party tonight, a little kind of after party after the launch party. You guys should absolutely show up. You got absolutely the right energy. You, science dude, you're looking a little square. I think we need to put a little bit of energy into you. You need to show up too, right?
I'm gonna as I'm like fiddling with my mustache, I'm just kind of like look mildly dejected, as like I've put effort in to look good today.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm just going to be like, yes, an after party. That sounds legendary. Of course, I'll be there.
Yeah. Now, you guys, I should mention, all know this guy.
Oh.
He's Brock Stark. He's the captain of the Cosmos Concordia. So he's, obviously really excited about, the Sims went well. We're ready to launch. And he's all about that life.
Hell yeah, man. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Darn right you will. Woo! Goes to the other end of the room, kicks that door open as well. Fuck you!
I want whatever he's having.
After party, huh? Never been to an after party before. No one's ever invited me. Things are looking up for old Percy.
Jam folds up his chair, puts the lamp in like kind of like a whatever pile he can put it in and just drags it all out of the break room, still in his Speedo.
The camera cuts to a flooring store, a specific flooring store, the pleasure floor, as it were, where an somewhat odd customer has come in trying to find a very small piece of flooring.
Hey, I'm in here now. I'm odd.
What kind of odd?
Well,
Maybe
if
we
I were
should
to
get a little
speak
bit of
in character to just provide a little bit of exposition. I'm an Earth Genasi, and I'm looking for a piece of small carpeting that I don't already have. It's been established that I don't have it.
our flooring salesperson is possibly a little perplexed by this situation.
Yeah, as you come in, there's like I'm a pretty large beetle looking man, a Herculean beetle. I've got a white kind of just like a white shirt, button down shirt and some slacks on. My back is turned to the front door right now, and there's price tickets clicking out of every single price chopper that I've got in the store right now. And I'm just like got my checkboard out. This is good. We need new. The tabaxi is starting to really molt.
Excuse me, man.
Yes.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm clearly an Earth Genasi. I have a craggy, stony appearance to me, and I have purple amethyst-looking crystals growing out of my brow and jaw, and especially shoulders, where they are especially large to create a very dramatic appearance. And, well, listen.
Yes, that is great. You look beautiful. Welcome to Pleasure Floor, where your floor is our pleasure. What can I do for you today?
I'm medium size.
We have mediums, I guess, if that is what you need. Need medium?
Yeah, well, I mean, to provide you a little bit more detail of my character, I am very caregiving, and I have this sort of cavity in my abdomen. By the way, I don't wear a shirt, just pants. To provide you some more detail and exposition.
Thank you for keeping pants on.
I always keep the pants on.
Well,
that's part of my thing.
That is
now.
And you need what kind of floor do you have? Can I see floor?
Well,
you have
let
picture
me
of floor?
show you. Come here a little closer.
Okay, and I'll lean in towards him.
And I'll get a little closer to you. Observe. And Euclid. All right, my character's name is Euclid. Euclid, he unties a little bow, which seems to be just for decoration, and he undoes a little latch, and opens this metal door that is closed over a cavity in the left side of his abdomen, and it's a metal door, like a sort of silver-looking door with a bit of a patina on it. But parts of it are very shiny, but parts of it are very tarnished. It's a nice patina. It looks nice. It looks classy, and has a pattern on it that almost looks like muscle fibers, but it's more stone-like and metal-like looking. And he opens that. And he says, "Look inside. What do you see in there? That's my friend. That's my friend Dee Dee." And inside is a little myconid, a little mushroom creature, just kind of chilling on the couch.
And he is paying for floor?
That is little mushroom guy. He doesn't have any money.
Mm.
He just needs a little piece of carpet to tie the room together.
In that hole, in the cavity you're talking about, you need carpet for cavity.
Yeah, it's his little room.
Okay, well,
There's a little coffee table there for his little mushroom coffee.
While this is happening, a lion tabaxi walks in and starts just perusing some of the samples on one of the boards off to the side of the room.
Whoa, that person's perusing.
So you need what kind? We don't. Even our samples are quite large for whole and body. I could cut something and just give it to
cut
you
it.
if you want.
I just need a little
Do you
guy.
need-
That's all I
Does
need.
he want a star? What kind of shape do you think he wants?
A star?
I mean, I could
Wow.
cut Brug into anything. It's Caesar go.
You have star.
It's
You have
pretty easy.
star rug technology here.
Yeah.
That seems pretty advanced.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
It is pretty.
It seems like it takes a lot of precision cutting
my-
to make a star.
My kids make stars at home with
Wow.
all other things. Just
Are you
Caesar,
like a family of genius beetle people?
not genius? No, just simple people. We like arts and crafts, I guess. I don't know. Do you need star or do you want other shape? We have other shapes too.
I want
Oval.
I want a moon shape.
Moon.
Can I have a moon shaped one?
Which
Or
phase
like a
of-
full moon?
Okay, you want full
Full
moon.
moon.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Okay.
So like a circle?
I got
During
you.
this exchange, the tabaxi kind of glances over at Lev, then back, then kind of like does a double, triple take, and then turns back to the carpet.
Okay, and I cut this in moon shape. Give me 3 minutes. I'll be back.
All right, thank you.
Moon shape. I have to go look up full moon picture right now.
And then Euclid turns to the tabaxi. Hey, what are you perusing for?
Carpet.
Whoa. Dude, I think you're in the right place. They have the most advanced carpets I've ever heard of here.
Indeed.
Oh, what's your deal? Do you have any like expository things to say?
Not particularly.
Oh man, I just rattled off a whole litany of them.
He's definitely got what looks like a permanent scowl on his face as he looks at you with what you can now clearly see is only one eye. A mysterious, unexplained scar going from his brow to his jawline, right through where his left eye would be. Sort of
Wow,
tells
man,
you
how
the
did you get
story.
that scar that's going through where your left eye was? If I can ask you something expository.
Reasons.
Wow,
He's
you're so
probably
mysterious.
about he's tall, something like 6'6", broad shoulders, like really looks like he works out, gets into a scrap every now and again. Kind of a light golden fur, the big old, lion mane. Like it just looks like he products the shit out of his hair or something. It's huge, like 80s huge, like hairband huge. No, not spiky, more Twisted Sister D. Snyder, like
Okay,
kind of
cool.
looking hair there.
Let me ask you something. Are you large?
He glances down at himself, back up, looks you intently in the eyes with his one eye. I'm as big as I need to be.
All right. I like the cut of your jib, man. What is your name?
Goldmane. Ray
Goldman.
Goldmane.
Goldman.
Ray Goldmane.
Raymond Goldman.
Okay, and my horn like comes through the back door, like first out the employee door, and it took me a little bit there. Just I have slow internet to cut.
You
Me.
The lion's attention is entirely on you. Yes, you. I would know that horn anywhere.
I don't know what you're
He
talking about.
storms over towards you.
Sir, please, there is
Don't
a barrier
you lie
here.
to me. I know you. You're the Red Horn.
Yeah, I was the Red Horn, yes, I think. Long time ago in a past life.
Oh, my brother Joe Goldmane. He used to wrestle for you back in the promotions.
Yes, Joe. Joe, good kid,
You know, Joe, yeah. Oh, you
Yes.
jobbed a match for him back in '79 that totally put him over.
Yes, him and Duke Apocalypse.
We were so shocked when you vanished. What happened?
I broke kayfabe, and that really ruined the whole character. And
Oh, they didn't even finish your story. It left us all hanging.
yeah, well, sometimes those production companies have plan and then they just move on. There's not really much you can do. I cut a couple promos towards the end of the career, but it didn't catch. So
It's a shame. Hey,
yeah, it was a long
I know
time
some
ago.
people you might really want to meet. He hands you like a little business card, jots down an address on the back.
Well, I'm not really in that light
We're having an
anymore.
after party tonight before the launch. Some of the crew, some of my crew, are going to be there. Should absolutely meet them.
Okay.
His brow kind of furrows a little bit for a second. Turns to the Genasi. You're a weird bird, but you've got good energy. Jots the same thing down on the back of another card.
Oh, thanks,
I
man.
think he's
should
a
be
rocker. I don't think he's a
Wow.
bird.
Now that was an impressive amount of exposition. That was great.
Thank you. I take the card, obviously. And it's like, I'm not really part of that scene anymore, but they could be good to catch up with what the new kids are doing nowadays. See it for a little bit. I don't
Is
bring
this
my
like a black tie event? Because I don't wear those.
Don't worry. This isn't one of those no shirt, no shoes, no service kind of deals. You'll fit right in.
All
It'll
right.
be
Neither is
great.
my store apparently either. You can come in with no shirt. Yep.
This seems like a hilarious source of comedy that we could get into in the future.
Ray turns quickly towards the door, and I make my exit, and purposefully strides out of the store.
Bye, Ray. Thanks for the invite. What is this? What is this party? Did you catch that? Sorry.
I think it
What's
is like
going on?
wrestling party, he said, and they're going
Wrestling?
to talk about how great
Yeah, no,
my
because he only mentioned
matches were.
his crew.
There's a crew there.
Yeah,
Are you allowed to wear a shirt there? Wait, are you wearing a shirt?
I'll wear a shirt that is not this one because this is for work. Are you going with me? Is that what it is? Are we friends now?
I think we're going on a date with
Okay.
Ray tonight. I think that's what just happened.
Well,
We're going to
I'll
a
have
party.
to find babysitter.
He kind of was hitting on me. I think he said he liked my energy.
I think he called you a bird, which I didn't understand, but
I think that's a really
I think
big
that is
compliment. I think he was
compliment.
definitely hitting
Right,
on me.
You were upgraded from rock to bird, and that is pretty cool. Can't fly, can
I think-
fly. Like
That's cool. Like if I was anything besides a rock, I think I would want to be a bird.
I would
so
want to be bird too. That's pretty sweet.
You would want to be a bird?
I mean,
I think I
Yeah,
just
I'd want to be
got
like-
a little bit of your accent in how I was talking.
that is okay.
You should
It
hang
is-
out more so we can talk together and we can just sound really
it is
ridiculous.
too easy to just talk, because that is how I live.
Oh my god, that's a perfect moon. How did you cut? Wow, look at this carpet.
Oh yeah, that's right. I put on thing and after he charged me at the barrier. Anyways, yes, here is your carpet moon. I made a little crater in it.
Oh wow, Dee Dee's gonna love this. Hang on a second.
Great. I hope he likes purple moon because that's all we had.
I'm opening up my DD door. I put the moon circle shaped carpet in front of Dee Dee, and he doesn't really do much.
Does Didi
He just
speak?
kind of sits on the couch still, and he kind of like shifts his weight from one little mushroom butt cheek to the other little mushroom butt cheek.
So I do at least see him moving, and it's not like a mushroom that you just have sitting in there.
No, he has a full
Okay,
face.
right. Okay, gotcha. I just haven't heard him speak yet, so.
It's just like a little mushroom on a chair.
He like
No,
replaced with like different colored mushrooms every once in a while or something. I don't know.
No,
Anyways.
he's like maybe 4 inches tall, and he's got a little face, and I'm just gonna steal. He's got like a Gudetama face. Does anybody know what Gudetama looks like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like a
the egg
Gudetama
with
face.
the butt.
And
Yeah.
then I put the little carpet underneath his coffee table in there, and he sort of wiggles his legs off the edge of the couch.
Nice.
He's like expressing some little modicum of joy.
Good.
He likes the carpet. Orange, his favorite color.
I mean, it is purple, but that's okay. Anyways,
Oh shit.
you can have that for free. It is sample that I was going to throw out anyways, so. Purple,
Wow, that's-
orange. I mean,
That's the
what is that you said? Another color or two away from each other anyway. Just look
you
at the
know,
rainbow.
I just
It's-
forgot the word for purple for a second.
That is fine.
So I just kind of guessed.
The camera cuts to later in the
Aren't
evening.
your things on your eyebrow purple?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
We cut to a little later at the evening. Not the after party, but the party itself. The launch festival. Which thousands of people are, nice large outdoor party, lots of tents, a couple of live bands, right outside of where the launch itself will happen. In fact, if you look off just a little bit to the east, you can see the rocket just sitting there on its launch pad, maybe a quarter mile or less away.
What does it look like?
Tall and slender, somewhat rocket-like. I don't want to say quite like the Saturn V, but it's got, a little bit of oomph to the bottom, and you can see that there are a few spaces in the middle where there's probably, kind of break-off boosters before, at the very top, what looks like a sleek white ship.
Wait, would you say this
No.
thing is little in the middle, but it's got much back?
It gets smaller towards the front.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you say
It's-
this rocket has an LA face but an Oakland booty?
No, but they had to mix a lot of fuel to get up in the air.
Nice.
All right.
Well done, well done.
This small, sleek ship at the tip is the Spelljammer that everyone's been waiting for. Maybe 40 feet long, something like 20 feet around, almost shaped like a very stylish running shoe. In one of the beer tents, there are actually several, but in one of the beer tents, the south one to be example, a Minotaur is tending bar. On his name tag, it says Brew. People
Yeah, it
all
does.
night are coming up to ask you whether or not it's an advertisement or your name tag.
It's my name tag.
But the latest person to come up is, to be frank, just as liquid as the drinks you're serving.
Hi there. Is that your name or is that an advertisement for something?
Oh, why does people keep asking me the same question? It's my name tag. It's a name tag.
Well, Brew, do you think I could get a brew from you?
Well, of course. What are you having?
I didn't think that far ahead.
Let's get some descriptions, because obviously, right, you got a plasmoid at the bar here, and I didn't even. What? Did you even drink?
Yeah, why not? What's sitting at the bar, or what's standing at the bar at this point, is a globular figure. Picture something approximately the shape of like the early 90s troll dolls. Like it's mostly round in the middle with like, stump-like objects coming off where legs and arms would normally be. The legs just don't really finish. They kind of end like elephant legs at the bottom. The arms at this point have like globular pincers basically at the end. Like they look like
you're
they
wearing
could grab
mittens?
yeah, like mittens, kind of like mittens, but attached right through. And it's all kind of blue and see-through. There's no neck. There's just a blob where a body would be, and then a smaller blob where a head would be. And that smaller blob on top has kind of like a couple of indents where eyes would be, and then like a big half moon indent where a mouth would be. Like a, you know, like an emoji smiley was just cut into this blob. And Glorp is wearing a suit jacket and a tie. The tie is kind of draped around where the neck would be and not tightened. And then the suit jacket has elbow patches. No other clothing, just a suit jacket and a tie.
Nice.
Brew, I'll let you pick my brew for me.
Well, that's very mighty kind of you, but I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm really here just for the launch. I'm really excited to see it. So I took this job just to get close. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. I don't know what I'm doing here either. I don't normally drink. I'll take... And Glorp like looks across the bar and just points at a bottle of something that's approximately the same tonal color as Glorp is.
Oh.
So like a blue alcohol. I'll take that.
Bottled things I can do. So Brew takes the bottle and he just kind of like puts it up toward his horn and just pops the cap off his horn and hands it to you.
Glorp takes the bottle and proceeds to pour it on to their own head. And you see the liquid just kind of like pool, like Glorp's head indents a little bit to leave a little space, and the liquid just kind of slowly seeps in, and you can see it kind of just dissipate into the
Sick.
goo mass.
Well, how'd you enjoy it then?
It's delicious.
Well, my pleasure then.
A 6-foot-tall lizard person barges up to the bar right next to you. Oh. Looks over at Glorp for a second. Up, down, up, down. Blinks a couple of times. Looks over at the bartender. You.
Me.
Bar
Brew.
person. Yeah, I was wondering about that name tag. Is that an advertisement, or is that your name?
Runner Blitzborn. I go by Brew. You can call me Brew. That's what my name tag says.
So you're a bartender called Brew.
Well, seems like, yes.
He's not
Okay, that
really
is-
a bartender.
Whoa. Okay, one.
Now, I
that
told
is
you
a
that in
little.
confidence.
That is a little too on the nose, but I'm feeling it, right? Now I gotta ask you another question. And he kind of gestures over to Glorp. Did you mix this drink?
Are you asking me?
Yes, he's asking.
If I
He's
mix
asking
that
you
drink?
if the liquid person there is a drink that you
Why-
mixed.
Why that's a I don't know what that is, but I did not mix it.
Glorp.
Glorp.
Holy
this is-
fucking shit! Okay, good. I'm in the zone right now. Okay, things are going pretty good. We're getting our party on.
Now, what can I get you?
First, I'm gonna need 3 fingers of the strongest stuff you have.
Three fingers, and Brew holds up 3 fingers and just kind of looks at them.
Like big sausage fingers, because
Yeah.
you're this big
Dude.
bowl, like right.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
That's even better. I like that. Just put that next to a glass. Take the strongest stuff you have and pour it into the glass until it's that high. And then I need to know. I gotta know. I gotta know this. All right. Do you do any moonlighting? 'Cause we got this little shindig later, right? And I really think someone who can pour drinks like you if you can mix us something like this, gestures back over to Glorp, I think we really, like, not like really, but I mean like really, really need you there, okay?
Glorp holds up one of his mitten hands, and you see the mitten go like blop, 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 and turn into 3 fingers, which then kind of like hollow themselves out like glasses. I'll take 3 fingers too.
All right.
Listen, Absinthe Fairy. I think you're absolutely fantastic. You should show up too. Okay. So look, I'm gonna try to scrawl out an address here, and you might have to bear with me a little bit because it's entirely possible that I'm too drunk to write properly. But that's okay. It's okay. It's a cool thing. It's gonna be great. You're gonna come to this place. You're gonna tell them that Renzak Smith told you should be there. And I'm gonna be there. And then we're all gonna be there, right?
Brew bends over really quickly and just snatches a little trash can and puts it next to it.
It's okay. I can hold my liquor. That's why I got hands, right? I can usually hold about 2 glasses of it. 3 if I put one in my tail, which kind of also creeps up next to him and like kind of goes side to side like he's waving at you with the tail.
The holding isn't what I'm worried about.
3.
It's the losing it that I'm worried about.
No, because there'll be alcohol abuse, right? And just no. It's a gigantic party foul.
Brew is still holding up his 3 fingers and just kind of staring at them.
Did you ever actually pour that drink, by the way?
No, because I don't know which one is the strongest drink.
Okay. All right, listen.
Incredible.
I gotta go. Brew, thank you so much for the drink. I can't wait to see you there. It's gonna be legendary. It's gonna be legendary, okay? We're gonna be there, and it's gonna be great. You're gonna be there, and this incredibly tall drink of whatever it is gonna be there. And me and my crew, we're gonna be there. It's gonna be a time, all right?
Did you just call my new friend a tall drink?
Glorp finishes pouring the bottle onto their head.
We are seeing the same thing, right?
Oh, we are.
Okay, good, because, I mean, it was either that or I've wasted a lot of really good booze today, and I'm really not about that life, right?
Now, where is it we're going again?
You can see it. He's written it. He tried writing it on a bar napkin, but he missed the bar napkin. So written in Sharpie on the counter itself is an address. The handwriting is good enough where you can make it out.
Okay.
By the time you look down to read the address and look up, the lizard person has already staggered away.
Well, that was an experience, wasn't it? No, but what's with this? What's with the suit, Glorp?
I'm a teacher.
Oh, mighty fine, mighty fine. What do you teach?
Kindergarten.
Ah, yes. I couldn't do it.
Kids are, they're great. I came to tell them about the spaceship.
Glorp looks at the bottle in their hands for the first time and says,
What's a vodka?
With this cadence, Glorp would be an amazing kindergarten teacher. This would be
Right?
an absolute delight.
Let's go,
Incredible.
This is the
Time for
perfect
lunch.
voice to use to talk to 5-year-olds. So good.
Right. It's so good.
Well, I guess we're going to this shindig, huh?
I feel like partying.
Oh, that's great. I'm sure after dealing with a bunch of kindergartners, you definitely feel like partying.
They keep me on my toes. I don't have toes right
I
now.
was just going to ask you. Yeah.
I can grow toes.
Did you say right now?
I mean, Glurp did just grow 3 finger glasses, so, which are still held up with no alcohol in them.
So Brew kind of just looks at this plethora of bottles up on the back wall, and he just kind of like looks at, and he looks back at you, and he picks the bluest liquor, and he grabs it, and he pours them into the 3 glass fingers. Bottoms up.
You see some, like, something that looks kind of like drainage holes or maybe large pores shift from the bowl at the top of Glorp's head and just kind of travel down Glorp's arm. And you see them disappear around where these finger joints are, and then watch the glasses drain. And that extra blueness start to go up Glorp's arm.
I've always wanted to say this. Those were on the house.
Smash cut to 3 hours later, and now we're at a party in an apartment. About 10 floors up a reasonably classy skyscraper on the south side of the city. People, the kind that people have to pass by a doorman and take one of those elevators that has the, like the top half of a clock, the manual hand that shows what floor you're going to. It's not quite so classy as to have an actual elevator operator or anything like that. We're not talking about the super rich here, just the slightly rich enough to have someone collect your mail for you kind of place. 10 floors up this apartment, the party is raging.
G-Lab, I'm glad we figured out the details of what this party was and how to get here.
Listen, we're yada-yadaing some things. We're not trying to have people drive through freeway traffic or anything. We're just trying to take a couple of vignettes here, okay?
Well, listen, Lev, I just want to amend that statement with just an expression of sincerity. I just wanted to say that I truly think that was a great thing. That we remember that thing that we did to figure out all those details? That was great, wasn't it?
Listen, you better not be stroking my horn right now, bro.
Oh man, that old phrase that you've been saying for the last 3 hours now always gets me. That's hilarious.
Because yeah, it was divine providence that we were able to get here so quickly, even though my car can only really hold me in the front seat, but you know.
Well, I was sitting in the back, I don't mind it. I felt very regal back there.
Yes, you kept referencing a flower lady, and I did not appreciate it, I don't think.
Hey, well, thanks for dealing with me. I know I can make some pretty weird jokes about flower ladies, but, you know, it's pretty clear that we're best friends now, so I'm glad.
So. Anyways, Yuke, what are you drinking there? What is that?
Just water.
Can I call you Yuke? Do you like Yuke? What do people call you?
Yeah, call me Yuke.
Okay.
I love that. Nobody's ever called me by a nickname before.
Well, we're going to have to get used to it, because I'm going to come up with a whole booklet full of nicknames just for every...
I'm already used to it. I love Yuke. That's #1 nickname in my book.
Good. You better have many slots of #1s, too, because...
Fuck yeah! And a Minotaur guy rolls up right between the two of you, puts an arm around each of your shoulders. Hell yeah!
Yes.
All right, whoa.
Welcome to the party, guys! It's so good to meet you. My name's Brock.
Oh,
the captain of the team. Also the captain of the ship.
My name is, and then Euclid turns to Lev and gives him a wink. He goes, my name is Yuke.
That's great, Yuke. Can you sign please, can you sign this for my kids, Mr. Brock? They love you as...
Yeah!
Thank you.
Who's this guy?
Grabs the pen.
Who is this?
Big old
Nice.
He's a Minotaur. His name is Brock. Brock Stark.
Are you famous?
What do you mean, is he famous?
Listen!
He's about to...
Listen, I live under literal rocks.
Okay,
I'm gonna have
and
to have a lot of things explained to me.
And they don't have TV signal on the rock?
No, I don't watch TV.
You should
get up
read...
to my own things down there.
Do they make books out of rocks down there?
Yeah! Well, I'm gonna introduce myself anyway then. My name is Brock Stark, and I am the captain of the Cosmos Concordia.
Whoa.
The rest of the
what's
crew's
that?
around here too. Over by the window guy, that bird there, his name's Kenkasi. He's our systems guy. Does all the programming. He doesn't really talk a lot though, so you might not get a whole lot of words out of him. He's a real cool dude though.
Challenge accepted.
Takes absolutely no fucking notes. Love that guy.
All right. Sounds cool.
I think you guys, I think I saw him talking to him earlier when you first got here. Ray, he's over by the counter over there, chatting up. It looks like it's like a science experiment gone wrong or something like that. I don't know what's going on. Maybe science guy had something to do with that. Yeah, I know. Glorpy, that's a good word. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, they're glorping
Anyway,
all over the place.
yeah.
I wonder what their name is.
Well, I don't know, but they're talking to Ray Goldmain over there. He's our security guy. That dude is awesome too. I really like him. Gruff as hell. He has never sufficiently explained what that scar is from, though. He gives a different story every time if he doesn't just growl some shit out. It's
That's the guy
awesome.
who invited us to here.
No
he
shit.
Came into
No
this,
wonder you guys were talking. Oh, wait. There's a story. I gotta hear this.
He came into a carpet store and would not say anything expository. It was crazy.
He does that shit. Isn't it the wildest?
Yeah, he's so cool.
I know.
So mysterious, a guy.
Yeah, I know. Should call him Rey Mysterious or something. He could be a wrestler. That would be awesome.
What do you
He's
love?
Ray
He has
Goldmain.
He's got
our
great taste in carpet stores, though.
Dude,
Flooring,
I know, right?
Flooring and all that.
Yes.
Probably linoleum. Lev, do you do linoleum?
I don't do the flooring part. I do carpet part. But that pleasure floor where you're, that part doesn't matter. The floor part we do. Yes, I do not do.
I love floors.
Listen,
I'm
What's
not
your
into
name
that
again?
floor. His name is Brock. You need to listen more.
Brock.
You.
Brock.
yes,
Is that how you pronounce it?
Brock
Oh.
Stark, the captain. Fuck yeah!
Man, you really command a room. This is wow.
Oh, yeah, hey. So speaking of people in the room, that dragon lady, she just came out of the bathroom. The one with the silver scales over there. She's my first officer. Her name's Argenta Forenza.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. She's awesome, right? She's the one who she keeps me in line and shit. You know, make sure I'm.
Is she an alien?
No, she's dragonborn. You know, like look at the scales.
It's a great name,
God,
though.
it really is like you've been living under a rock or something like that.
Yeah,
anyway.
a couple thousand feet of them.
This fucking guy. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, she's my first officer. She keeps me in line. Cause I don't know if you guys have gathered. I could get a bit out of line sometimes, but it's all right. She keeps me pointed in the right place. Oh, and I don't know. See the lizard guy is just sort of slumped over in the corner there.
Yeah, is he
man.
okay?
Yeah, Renzax, yeah, he's okay. He'll sleep it off for about 2 hours. He'll be popped up before you guys even know it. Probably be on his feet before the end of this conversation. Guy holds his liquor like nobody's business.
I love it. I love
know.
all this exposition.
Yeah, he's our medical officer, he's our crew counselor, he's our load master, runs the mess hall. Like, look, you know, maybe don't try to come to him for a medical procedure while he's cooking dinner, you know, with the knives and shit like that.
Oh no?
It might be a little on the sauce. Maybe it's red sauce, maybe it's booze. You never really know with the guy. But he's awesome. Fucking love
A
that
lizard
guy.
who wears many hats.
I know, except he never actually wears a hat. It's crazy. Not even a uniform hat. I don't know how he does it. They never seem to give him a hard time for it, though. Anyway, yeah, we're the crew with the Cosmos Concordia. It's so fucking good to meet you guys. Gives
Good to meet you too,
offers
Brock.
fist bumps to both
Nice.
people. Fuck yeah! And kind of wanders off into the party.
That was
Euclid sort of does a handshake to the fist bump in the awkward way that people do sometimes.
grabs the front of it.
Yeah.
Percival has been standing behind Brock this entire time, like waiting for a moment in like the party to like, he's been dying to tell someone on this crew that like, hey, you know, I made that one fastening that's on this one part of the ship and this tiny, like it's like the most insignificant little thing, but he's just trying to be like, oh yeah, I know you guys, like I worked on the ship, but has like had like no opportunity, and now that Brock is free, he's just like frozen, and he just goes, hello.
Hey, it's Science Guy! Hey, Science Guy! You gotta meet these people, right? Okay, so we got Lev, the big beetle guy over here, right? Really cool. I'm digging the accent, by the way, bro. It is awesome. And Yuke. This guy rocks, right? No, anyway, I gotta go grab something. I'll be right back.
I like this guy.
That's fair. If I could just, and then by the time like Percival tries to like say something, Brock's gone.
Such charisma.
That is good guy, Brock. No, that was fantastic. He gave us so much attention.
I love that guy. That was a very engaging and expository
Almost
interaction.
shame to see him go.
Great.
He's legendary. The IAI can't stop talking about him and his crew. I mean, they're the best. They're the best that ever was. They're gonna be the first ones to explore what's beyond our little pocket of space here. It's incredible.
I know, and he just shook his fist.
Right. Yeah, sorry, get lost in my own head. Proper introductions. Percival Flodhest, technician for the IAI, also just a fellow. It's good to meet you. You said Lev, and was it Yuke?
Yeah, some people call me Euclid, but Lev gave me a nickname for the first time today. I'm pretty stoked about it, you know?
That's really cool. I think, nicknames really build character, as they say. And
it's nice to meet you, Percival Flodhest.
That's me, Percival. You can call me Percy.
It's good to meet you too.
It's what my friends call me.
Oh, is that a nickname?
It is, yes.
I love it. Does everybody up here have nicknames?
It is kind of common, yes. It is, friendly gesture to shorten people's name.
Wow, outer space sure is amazing.
Yes, it is.
That's how I refer to this place above ground. This is outer space to me.
Oh yes, you're from. You live in Constantinople with the other subterranean folk.
Sure do. Yeah, I run underground laser beam wires and maintain those lines.
Oh, that's fantastic work. We'll have to talk about that sometime. I'm a bit of a technician myself, you see.
Oh, yeah, we'll have a lot to talk about, because I don't know how any of it works. I just sort of string them up and blast through some rocks, make them go, you know?
Perfect. Unless you stop him, Percival starts to go into a long, drawn-out, diatribe about how underground circuits operate and their significance to the global power grid and yada yada. He's now just talking your ear off, and as long as you're listening, he doesn't stop.
Oh, Euclid is listening.
I want to skip to the other side of the room, where Brew is over in the kitchen mixing drinks, as he does. Whether you're actually doing it properly or not, or still just sort of faking your way through bartending, it kind of looks like you've been shanghaied into the job a little bit.
Sure. And I'm still wearing my name tag.
Yes, of course you are.
He's just looking at bottles, just randomly plucking things off the table, putting things together. People are either walking away really satisfied, oh wow, this is a very different drink than I expected, but it was amazing, or extremely disgusted.
It's just like this fucking punch bowl that you've put together at this point now that you're just scooping shit out of.
The last drink I just made was supposed to be a version of a White Russian, which was just milk and vodka, and did not go well.
As that person's just walking away, feeling kind of just very alienated in this room full of talls and bigs, Chum would find his way to this makeshift bar and kind of jeez, why is it so high up? Hey, buddy, you mixing the drinks here?
I am. Are you comfortable? Are you okay?
Yeah, as long as you don't mind me sitting on the bar here. You don't have stools. My size.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Don't worry. I showered last week.
What are you having?
Brew.
That's my name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, your name?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have any?
Any what?
Brew.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
Right, that's convenient, right? Like, I'm sure that works well for you all night.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'll have one of those.
There's like a shout from across the room. So is that like an advertisement, or is that?
No, he said it's his name. I told him it was a good advertisement, but he's not going for that. So, yeah.
A brew of what exactly? What are you looking for?
Oh, it's not like a specific thing. Yeah. You know what? Margarita's been stuck on my head all day. I don't really know why, but a margarita sounds real nice.
Margarita. That's the one with the tequila, right?
Yeah, tequila and then like something with limes. And also, if you have one of those really like crazy straws, that look fun too.
All right, so you watch Brew kind of look around. He grabs a tumbler, so it's not a martini glass whatsoever. He grabs this tumbler. He pours the tequila about halfway up, and then he looks around and he sees like this barrel of fruit. And he takes a lime and he just takes it into his hand and he just goes, shrugs his shoulders, squeezes it in his fist, and then just plops it in and says, "Tequila with lime." There you are.
That was really impressive. You really look like you know what you're doing.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna take the glass. I have to two-hand this thing, and then I start drinking it, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, mostly tequila. That's how I like my margaritas. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is just tequila. Thanks, Brew. That has been very, very helpful.
Oh, I forgot the salt.
Oh yeah, that's gonna help. That definitely will help.
He just takes the salt shaker and just starts shaking it into the cup.
Shaking it inside.
Choom is like in that weird place where he doesn't want to like stop you. He's not very good at like social interactions. So he's just kind of like nodding, like, no, that's when I say when, that's when. No, that's enough. He takes the drink and he kind of looks at you, and he like lifts it to drink and just like pours some of it over his shoulder onto the floor. Damn, that's damn good margarita. Thanks, Brew.
Glad you like it, friend.
You should call this the Brew.
Are you excited for the launch?
Oh yeah, real excited. I didn't really plan on coming to the party. I was planning on checking out the rocket, because like it's freaking awesome. That's like the best thing about this.
I am very excited.
Nobody's worried at all that the people who are supposed to fly that thing are looks at the lizard man in the corner, not in their best state.
Brew kind of puts his hands up to his face and goes, "He's supposed to fly this thing?"
He's something. He's got more clearance than I do, I'll tell you what.
As this conversation is going on, Jam, still in his Speedo, walks behind the bar and makes himself a proper margarita with the twisty straw, and then just walks back to his beach chair, which is in the corner of the party.
Sir, I think you're still gonna have to pay for that.
Wait, this is not open
It's an
bar.
after party. There's no.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I
I actually love that though.
Who's been
I've been charging for drinks.
charging
No.
for poorly mixed drinks at someone's house party.
People have
You've been charging
handing him,
people
like,
the whole
dollar
time.
bills here and there, and he just assumed they were paying for the drinks.
All currency is digital these days.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. He was getting digital currency. He was getting however it works, and he just assumed they were paying for the drinks.
I imagine you were telling them prices at some point.
Oh, I don't know the prices.
Right,
They just were
right,
giving me
exactly.
money. I didn't know.
That'll be $3.
People have just been Venmoing him
assume-
all night.
Yeah, there's just like a little thing with a QR code like in front of the bar, right? You just like scan it, like tip the bartender with it.
I assumed they knew what the prices were and were just giving me the appropriate money.
Let's see. I think we've covered just about everybody but Glorp. What have you been up to?
So you see in the corner of the bar near the doorway back into the main party, there's this large gelatinous blue punch bowl that people have just been pouring their drinks into as they're leaving the room if they're not happy with their cocktails.
Yes!
And you just see
sorry.
the hole punches in the eyes, and the big Preston smile is somehow glazed over, even though it's not a real face.
Yes!
And you just see this like drink bathtub kind of swirling and disappearing into the punch bowl itself, which then is
100% adding to
kind of leaking some like dampness out the bottom of its feet pillars.
leaking
Where'd your
dampness.
suit jacket go?
My suit jacket is still hanging on the back of a chair. The tie is around the punch bowl.
Amazing.
June would definitely be adding to that punch bowl.
Hey, Brew, you've
no.
been doing
What happens to you when salt gets inside you?
They're like he's like they're not like a slug.
I don't know. I'm just making sure.
He's being open-minded.
I suspect too much salt probably would make me kind of not
Would
feel
dehydrate
great.
you, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
Oh, so you're
a
gonna
little
love
bit of
this.
salt and margaritas is fine, right? Because it's coming with tequila to
Yeah.
balance it out and hydrate.
Just a little bit of salt. Was
Just
put
a
in there.
just a
That's
little
right.
bit, not half a shaker or
little
anything.
bit.
Yeah,
Not
here you
at
go.
all.
Tequila, well known for its hydrating powers.
When the salty beverages get poured in, you see the eye holes water a little bit.
Is this punch bowl crying? Man, that drink was not good. Nobody tell Brew, but he should change his name.
So, Brew, you're pretty much the one solely mixing drinks all night. I'm slurring my words like Renzax over there or something. But yeah, so you're mixing drinks. I'm wondering what would be a good check for mixing drinks. You know what? We're gonna call it performance.
Oh,
Because you're pretending to be a bartender. Make me a performance check.
Oh yeah.
I love this.
First roll.
On a level 0
I'm actually-
character sheet.
I feel honored to be the first person to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. This is the first roll of season 2.
All right, let's make it a good one. It's either going to be a nat 1 or a nat 20. Come on, baby. It is. Ooh, it was close. All right, so it's a 19 natural with a +1 charisma. So I have an unnatural 20, dirty 20.
That dirty 20.
I love it. So yeah, outside of a few faux pas, like just dumping the salt directly into the drink, you're mixing drinks. You might be over-mixing a little bit, you're going a little hard on the booze, but honestly, everyone in this room is going a little hard on the booze, and it's starting to show. This party is what they might call well lubricated.
Episode title.
Yes.
Well lubricated.
You hear from the far corner is Brock.
Oh, I have it. A well lubricated pilot. Because it's our
I just think
pilot
well-
episode, but they're all fucking drunk.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Love that.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's we have it, folks.
So, you hear the woo! Brock Stark climbs up on top of one of the tables. Hey, so guys, check this out. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna do this thing, right? So, we got a bunch of our jumpsuits for the launch tomorrow, right? We should totally take a picture where all the people who aren't going on there are wearing the jumpsuits.
Sounds mean.
That sounds like a great idea.
No,
And
we
it
need
seems like
to do
nothing
this.
could possibly go
It is
wrong.
going to be fantastic, and we absolutely need to do this. So, yeah, go over here, guys. We got to do this. We got to do this.
Percival jumps at the opportunity. Like, this is something he's like dreamed. Even if he just gets to play pretend for a moment, the fact that he just gets to like spend a moment in sort of like the garb of like an explorer of space, he's like, yeah, this sounds like a great idea. Brock, do you mind if should we?
All right. So,
You know.
oh, hey, Brew. Yes, we're about the same size. You could totally throw mine on. So,
About the same size. We look like twins.
I know, right? Maybe we are. It would be fucking awesome. Look, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go with it. It's great.
I feel
we
like
should all be just going with it.
I feel like we know some sort of like secret Minotaur handshake, and like it just happens.
You just describe
does
dapping someone
now.
up.
Yes, but it's like a dapping that involves fists and horns and is probably way
chest
too
bump.
violent. Yes, it's way
Phrasing.
too violent for any non-Minotaur to get by doing, except Lev could probably, Lev would be fine. He'd survive it. Euclid, well, he's pretty tough. He'd be cool for it. Everybody else, though, would probably put you in the hospital.
Even the guy made of rocks?
No, that's what I said. Euclid would
Euclid
probably be good
and-
for
I
it.
mean,
Yeah,
Glorp
Yeah.
might be okay.
yeah.
I
Lev-
would be obliterated instantly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Glorp would probably be obliterated, but that's what, like a 30-second setback for you tops?
Yeah.
Splash.
So,
So,
It's almost like two fraternity brothers just like met each other for the first time.
yeah, it's a real high energy thing. So things happen. Photos are taken. People are in the jumpsuits they're not supposed to be. The people who are supposed to be in the jumpsuits aren't. Renzax is still kind of sleeping it off in the corner. Kenkasi, our bird person, has found himself perched on top of a bookshelf. He's tearing pages out of one of the books. He thinks it's inspirational.
Because he hates taking notes. Okay, that's fine.
Yes. Ray Goldmane has been regaling people of stories of not even his own wrestling career, because he was not a wrestler himself. His brother was. But he was not. But he was, he was around the scene. Probably got a couple of good conversations with Levin over the course of the evening, but also just about everybody else. The gruff exterior broke maybe about 4 or 5 drinks in. Our Silver Dragonborn, she, after she gets through her kind of hardened exterior past the responsibility, which is also probably about 4 or 5 mixed drinks in, she gets a little wild. It's a little bit of dancing on the table happens. It was crazy. It's the sort of thing where they'd ask you to delete the photos off your phone after it's over with.
oh yeah, sure, definitely do that.
People are drinking and partying all night. And things start to fade. And this is where I would like to end the first episode of season 2 of The Hapless Heroes.
Ooh,
Fade
what's
out on
gonna
people getting
happen?
faded.
Yeah.
If you like us, we can be found on the internet. We were in a bunch of different places. We're nominally on Twitter. I'm not going to call it X. At Hapless Heroes.
I refuse.
We're on Instagram. I don't use Instagram, but some people do. And if you look for Hapless Heroes there, you're going to find us there. We're on Facebook, and I don't fuck with Zuck, so I'm not there either. But if you look for Hapless Heroes, we're on there. All of those, though, they've got some sticky posts. They've got a little bit of info maybe in the description or something. They will all give you a link to the crown jewel of our internet presence, our Discord server. And that's the place we really want you.
We love it. We love it there.
We also have a link tree.
A link tree. Oh,
Link in
see,
bio.
now I gotta incorporate that into the spiel. Yeah, go take a look at our link tree.
if you find our Instagram, you'll find our link tree.
Yeah, but it's a tree
That's
full
it.
of links. We'll put it in the show description or something like that, so you can find it there. But the point is, all of those places are going to take you to our Discord. That's the place that we really do our good quality interaction. You can meet and greet and chat with us. We're there on a daily basis. We've got new people coming in just about every day. We would absolutely love it if you would be one of them. We've got a bunch of different channels to talk about D&D things and some not D&D things. We talk about episodes from season 1. We're going to talk about episodes from this season. It's going to be great. We love it. Please join us there. Now, if you really, really like us, you could leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. We're on all of them that I can think of, the Spotify, the Apple Tunes, the
Literally all
the
of them.
Google stuff. We're everywhere. Leave us a review there. Now, if for some reason you can't leave us a review there, I don't think they all do reviews, and maybe they don't all do starred reviews, and maybe some of them do stars, but not text stuff. what you can do is go back into that Discord I told you about. We've got a channel there called 5 Stars. Leave us our review there. No matter where you do, though, we're going to read it at the end of an episode, and we're going to recognize you for recognizing us by recognizing you as the 5-star human that you are.
I'm going to recognize somebody in our very
Yes!
first episode of season 2 here. This goes to Rob Stoll on our Discord, who wrote us a while back, but like while we were between campaigns here. He says, I'm going against the rules and giving you guys 6 stars. I am almost caught up and on pace to finish before you start the next campaign, which I'm sure by now, Rob, you have. I listened to 5 different D&D podcasts, and this is by far the best. It's a perfect blend of DM and player interaction. Some are heavy DM driven, others are overdriven by the players, but you guys are a perfect blend of both. The big thing is that it's like truly like being back home in Buffalo where I grew up and cut my teeth on D&D. I used to play every Friday night with my brothers and friends, and this feels like I'm back there still doing that. Thank you for what you guys do. You all rock. Thanks, Rob. That's so nice of you to say.
Thanks,
and,
Rob.
shout out to a fellow Buffalonian or former Buffalonian. You're still
Go
still a
Bills.
Buffalonian no matter where you live. Go Bills.
Go Bills. All right, now if you really, really like us, you can donate to our Patreon, patreon.com/haplessheroes. I don't really think we have many reward tiers anymore. I think it's just, you support us or you don't, but if you do support us at whatever tier that happens to be, you get a little bit of special sauce, a little bit extra access, right? This is the good stuff. This is the extra channel, the Patrons Lounge, where we, have to have our pinkies up while we're typing. This is having access to the outtakes, to the between 2 episodes, to the extra material we may produce. And that's all of our extra material, going back to the pre-episodes of season 1. It's all a lot of good stuff. You're going to want to see it. You're going to want to hear it. You definitely want to be involved. So, if you really, really like us, consider donating to our Patreon. It generally covers our costs to keep us running and helps us delivering the ad-free content that you so brazenly desire.
And I will say that, as this campaign progresses, I'm sure we will be adding, more things to the additional reward tiers. So just keep an eye out. Like, I know that they have some merch options. We're exploring a whole lot of different things to just make that, more worth your while.
And if you like us, right now, Sally Field and the whole deal, buy a shark costume and then go to a beach and run down the sand into the water wearing your shark costume and say, I'm a magical shark. I need to get back in the water so I can turn into a real person again. And then you get into the water and then you take off the shark costume in the water. And then you say, oh, it worked. And you say, oh, I told you. I see you, Betsy, on the shore there, you naysayer. Don't naysay to me. I saw you shake your head in doubt when I said I'm a magical shark that needs to get back to the water so I can turn into a real person. And look at me now, Betsy. Look at me now. And then turn to the person that is if you're lucky, their name is Betsy, and say, hey, you know how I got the magical powers to do all this? From listening to Hapless Heroes podcast.
Oh! I got nothing. I can't follow that up. There's nothing that can come out of my mouth more outrageous than that. But wait, there is. I can outro our cast, and we're going to go back to front, starting with the one, the only Euclid, played by Zach.
Hey, I hope nothing absurd and plot driving happens after this party.
To his left, we have Choom, played by Seb.
I think that drink was a little strong.
To his left, we've got the bartender, Brew. We're still not sure if it's his name or an advertisement, but we know he's played by Mike.
That's what my name tag says.
To his left, we have Lev Zangief, played by Lou.
Oh, you're always counting walls and talking to the last one of them.
To his left, we have Jam Jam, played by John.
Until next time.
To his left, we have Glorp Glup Glop, played by Nicole.
I'm a giant punch bowl.
And to her left, we have Percival Flodhest, played by Francesco.
It's been a genuine pleasure.
My name is Dave. I've been your host. I've been your dungeon master. I've occasionally had to corral these folks, and I frequently have to corral myself, and it is so fucking good to be back with everybody here for season 2 of The Hapless Heroes. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.